Hello, it's Crystal and Nyla. We're here to do her 4-month update. I'm doing it a little late. We've kind of had a hectic schedule, but Nyla turned 4 months on May 24th, and we went to her checkup 3 days after that, and she weighed 16 pounds 6 ounces, and she was 2 feet 1 inch long. So milestones that she's achieved, she actually started to roll over onto her stomach from her back, literally the day after she turned 4 months. So she's been doing that, and since then she's the rollover champ. She's also been scooting. She'll scoot backwards. She hasn't learned how to move forward yet, but she'll scoot backwards. We also started her on solid foods. She loves the oatmeal cereal. She likes it warm. She doesn't really like the rice cereal. She doesn't care for the rice cereal too much. My doctor also told me that if she gets bored with the oatmeal cereal, we can start her on actual solid foods, like the string beans and peas and all that kind of stuff, the purees, the stage 1 purees, when she hits 5 months. So I'm looking forward to that. She also tries to feed herself. If when I'm spoon feeding her, she'll actually grab the spoon out of my hand and put it into her own mouth. She's been holding her own bottle, or since she's teething already, she likes cold water bottles. So if you hand her a cold water bottle, she'll pick it up and kind of like chew on the side because it's cool. She's still not sleeping through the night. She'll sleep probably between 5 to 6 hours in the night and wake up to want to eat. And then from there, she'll sleep in about another 5 or 6 hours. And that's another thing she's doing. She's also reaching. She'll reach for me or Jeff. Or if she wants somebody else to hold her, she'll reach for them as well. She'll also reach for toys that are hanging above her head. And she stands, of course not on her own, but a lot of times, like now, she would prefer to be standing, and she will stand up on her feet and bear weight for a relatively long time, I believe. I'm not sure if, I'm not sure the length of time that's average or, above average or anything like that for her age. And that's pretty much it. She's also, she was wearing 3 to 6 months, but now I have her in like just 6-month clothing. I think I'll start putting her in 6 to 9 month clothes. Although those still fit her a little big, but at least she'll be able to wear it for some time. And that's pretty much it for our 4-month update. I will make sure to do her 5-month update on time. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so I'll make sure that I probably won't do her 5-month update exactly when she hits 5 months. I'll probably do it when she's 5.5 months, just so that way if there's any other milestones that she may have reached, I'll be able to talk about it then. And also hopefully she'll be sleeping through the night around that time. I won't do any like 4 or 5 month postpartum updates just because I haven't been like keeping track, from the time that I've had her up until now, or when she reaches 5 months. These month updates will be relatively short. I'll probably add any hauls any shopping hauls that I do for her. I'll probably include that in her updates. I did go shopping for her once after her 4-month checkup, but of course everything that I've bought she's already either used or worn since then, so I won't include any of that. But I'll make sure that for her next update that I include either pictures or actually show you everything that she has gotten during that month. I also try to do monthly pictures of her, so I'll probably include those pictures in her month in her updates as well. Yeah, oh, and I guess also she coos a lot. She's been laughing. She's ticklish, so if I tickle her, she'll laugh. She loves attention. She loves when people talk to her or, you know, smile at her and all that kind of stuff. She's very alert. So if, I probably should have said all this before, but I will take notes next time too, because things are just now coming to me. She, unfortunately is a handheld baby. Like, she likes to be held. So that kind of gets in the way when I need to get stuff done, because I can't really put her down. She likes her swing. I can put her in her swing, or her like little play activity seats, but she only likes to be in those for, I'd say, probably 15 minutes. If that, sometimes it's even shorter than that. She loves looking outside. That's what she's doing right now. She's looking outside at the trees. Yeah, so she's a relatively good baby. She's very happy. She's not too fussy. I've noticed that her gums will be a little irritated sometimes, and she'll get fussy then, but all she needs is a little extra loving from mommy or daddy, and that normally helps. Oh, also, at her 4-month appointment, she did get shots. She got 3 shots in the edible vaccine. I think that's for the rotavirus, I think. Is the one that she can actually eat or drink or whatever. It's in like little solution, whatever. I don't know what it is, but she does really well with her shots. Of course, she does like the silent cry for about 5 seconds, and then she'll scream. And then, you know, once I can pick her up, she's relatively easy to calm down. Yeah, she didn't have any reactions with the shots. She didn't get like those sores that some babies get in their legs. I always give her a bath that same night, just to kind of help ease, you know, the pain that comes with receiving shots. And I've only had to give her Tylenol once for the pain, because it did seem like she was a little irritable. But yeah, she does really well. She's, you know, discovering a lot of different things. She plays with her feet a lot, but she does that at 3 months. She likes touching different textures, so I'm not sure if you can hear her scratching the pillow, but she's like scratching the pillow, or if there was a blanket nearby, she, you know, squeeze the blanket. She does the same thing with her toys. Everything goes in her mouth. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Not too much. She doesn't have cradle cap anymore. She had cradle cap really, really bad for about 2 months, and it was so bad that the top of her scalp looked black from like the scales and stuff from cradle cap. So what I did is I took a warm towel, and I just kind of rubbed the warm towel on her hair to try to like penetrate her scalp. And then I took some extra virgin olive oil, and I rubbed that in her scalp. And then I took her little baby comb, and while she was sleeping, I just kind of went against the direction of her hair and just kind of combed it out. And I was able to get all of it out, or a majority of it out, in that one time. And then I just make sure that when I start her nighttime routine, which is, you know, she gets a bath every night around 7:30, and then, you know, I'll read a book to her and all that kind of stuff. So I make sure that every night I wash her hair, and I put avocado oil on her hair, because I've noticed that it helped with the cradle cap. It helped with preventing the cradle cap, and it also helped, it also just helped keep her scalp moisturized without leaving it too greasy. I've noticed that with olive oil, it's really greasy and really thick, and I think that is what contributed to her getting even more cradle cap. I know you're supposed to, sorry, it's my phone. I know you're supposed to like wash it out. You're supposed to leave it on for 15, the olive oil, you're supposed to leave it on for 15 minutes and then wash it out of their scalp. the olive oil just kind of made it worse. So I use avocado oil, 100% avocado oil on her hair, and it doesn't leave it super greasy. It's easily absorbed in the skin, and it's full of like vitamin E and all that kind of stuff. So I use that on her scalp. I'll probably continue to do that as she gets older, just to kind of keep her hair moisturized and all that kind of stuff. Even though it looks like she doesn't have any hair, but she does. She has a little bit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I know this kind of might seem jumbled all over the place, but I'll make sure that I'm more organized and that I'm on schedule with her updates. If you want to see anything else, or if you have any questions about, you know, anything that I do with Nyla, or if there's anything I didn't mention, like any milestones that she should have reached that I probably, you know, didn't think to include, you can let me know in the comments below, and I'll make sure to include it on the next one. I'll probably also include notes from what to expect during the first year, because they mention the milestones that baby should be crossing at each month, or reaching at each month. So I'll probably include what the book says, and then talk about what she's actually reached, and if she's reached anything beyond what she's supposed to reach at her age, quote unquote. Yeah, so that's it. This was Nyla's 4-month update, even though she will be 5 months in a week. So yeah, that's it. You want to say anything? No? Say bye-bye and blow a kiss. Ready? Mwah. Mwah. And bye-bye.